Namaste. I am Dr. Murali Manohar Chirmamilla. In this video, I am going to talk about hair loss, causes, treatments, and prevention. First things first, let us start with home remedies. The first best home remedy: add fresh juice of Indian gooseberries to pure coconut oil. Boil till the amla juice is completely absorbed in the oil. Apply this oil and massage. Next home remedy: take the powder of amla and bhringraj internally in a dose of 1 teaspoonful thrice daily with milk or water. Third remedy: mix the pulp of amla and mango and apply externally to the scalp and wash after 20 minutes. Next, Ayurvedic remedies. Some good medicated hair oils available over the counter for hair fall are Neeli Bhrunga Amlaka Tailam, Bhringraj Tailam, Brahmi Amla Kesh Tailam. Apply any one of these oils onto the scalp twice a week at bedtime on a regular basis. Next thing, regular washing of the hair with shikakai is a must. Avoid soap as it contains harsh chemicals. And use Shadbindu Tailam for inhalation, that is Nasya, once daily for 1 to 2 months regularly. Take Triphala Churnam 5 to 10 grams internally at bedtime with milk or water for a long time. It is very effective in curing graying and falling of hair. This is all about the home remedies and Ayurvedic remedies. But you need to have the bird's eye view about this. So let us know the overview. Hair loss is extremely common, affecting millions and millions of people, both men and women. About 50% of men will have some hair loss by the time they turn 50. Hair loss is not life-threatening, though it can have devastating psychological effects, particularly in women. Next, the important point: causes. Hair loss is often caused by genetics, that is, it runs in families. In general, it is not a symptom of disease. However, thyroid disease, anemia, ringworm of the scalp, and anorexia can cause hair loss. In addition, some medications such as cancer chemotherapy may cause hair loss. In some cases, hormonal changes after giving birth or during menopause can cause thinning hair. Next, the important point: types. In fact, there are several types of hair loss. It is classified by whether the loss is localized or if it affects large areas, or if the hair loss is patchy or affects the entire scalp. We will discuss some of the more common hair loss causes. First one, the most important one, the most common one: alopecia areata. Alopecia areata, in short AA, is a common form of hair loss. It's believed to be an autoimmune condition where circular bald patches appear on the scalp and other hair-bearing areas. The hair loss may occur spontaneously, and the hair may regrow if the inflammation subsides. If the alopecia covers the entire scalp, it's called alopecia totalis. If it spreads to the rest of the body, including eyebrows, lashes, beard, and pubic hair, it is called alopecia universalis. In men, if the alopecia appears only in the area of the beard, it is called alopecia barbae. Alopecia areata is often mistakenly attributed to stress, though there is no evidence that shows this to be the case. Next condition, traction alopecia. Traction alopecia is caused over time by constant pulling on hair roots. Hairstyles that cause tension on the hair follicles, such as tight braids or cornrows, often cause this condition. It may also be caused by chemical straightening or weaving. The sooner this condition is diagnosed, the easier it is to treat, and if left untreated over a long period of time, the hair loss may become permanent. Wearing hair in styles that are looser and do not pull on the roots is often the best way to prevent this type of hair loss. Next condition, interesting condition, trichotillomania. A medical disorder that causes people to pull out their own hair is called trichotillomania. Often a person feels compelled to pull out the hair on their scalp, eyelashes, eyebrows, or other hairs on the body. Ayurvedic Sattva therapy is certain and along with certain medications can help to treat this condition. Next condition, tinea capitis. Tinea capitis or ringworm of the scalp is a fungal infection that tends to attack hair shafts and follicles, leading to hair loss. It appears as bald spots with black dots where the hair has broken off. In fact, it most commonly affects children but can affect adults as well. Treatment usually includes Dadruhara compounds. Next condition, telogen effluvium. See, this is very interesting condition. Telogen effluvium, in short TE, is a thinning of the hair on the scalp, not necessarily evenly. Hair growth involves several phases. Hair grows for a few years, rests, that is the telogen phase, next sheds and then regrowth. When hair roots prematurely reach the resting phase, this is called telogen effluvium. Telogen effluvium is often caused by a shock to the system, with the hair loss occurring weeks to months after the initial shock. Some causes of telogen effluvium include high fever, childbirth, severe infection, chronic or severe illness, severe psychological stress, major surgery, over or underactive thyroid, crash diets, and medications such as retinoids, beta blockers, calcium channel blockers, antidepressants, and non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs like NSAIDs. Because the stage following the resting, that is telogen phase, is regrowth, there is no treatment needed actually. But if you are particular, you can take the Ayurvedic medicines. Hair will usually resume within normal growth. It's important to first determine that there is no other underlying medical condition that is causing this hair loss. Next condition, androgenetic alopecia. See, androgenetic alopecia, also sometimes referred to as male pattern baldness, accounts for the majority of hair loss in men, but it can also affect women. It is usually caused by a combination of hormones and genetics. Male pattern baldness is one of the condition. See, some men may start to notice thinning hair as early as their 20s, and by age 50% of men see some hair loss. Hair is usually lost in a pattern starting at the temples, revealing the classic M-shaped hairline seen as men age. Next, there are certain myths about male pattern baldness. These are important to know. Myth number 1, baldness is inherited through the mother's side of the family. If your maternal grandfather was bald, you will be too. But the fact is, genes for baldness can come from either parent. Next myth, wearing the hats strain the hair follicles and cause hair loss. But the fact is, unless your hat is so tight, it cuts off circulation to hair follicles, it will not cause hair loss. Next myth, using a blow dryer causes hair loss. But the fact is, use of blow dryer does not cause hair to fall out. However, frequent overuse of hot dryers can cause hair to become brittle, damaged, and break, which may cause hair to appear thinner. Next myth, washing hair too frequently or using certain styling products can cause hair to fall. But the fact is, shampoo and hair care products do not cause hair loss but can damage the hair. Next myth, massaging the scalp will help hair regrow by stimulating circulation around the follicles. But the fact is, it may make you feel good by promoting healthy hair. Next important condition, female pattern baldness. It's not just men who lose their hair. While men tend to start losing hair on their forehead hairline, women tend to notice hair loss appearing on the top and crown of the scalp. As in men, it may be related to genetics like family history, and it is more commonly seen after menopause. Unlike men, the hair loss does not tend to be total, and the front hairline is not usually affected any more than it is in women without hair loss. Next, There are certain myths about female pattern baldness also. So these are the myths that are very important to know. See, long hair does not strain the roots, causing hair to fall. Shampooing, hair coloring, and other chemical processes usually do not cause hair loss but can damage the hair. Brushing hair too much does not cause hair loss. Hair that comes out from brushing or combing was ready to fall out anyway. While some hairstyles that pull hair tightly, such as braids or tight ponytails, can cause traction alopecia, a type of hair loss, styling hair is generally will not cause hair to fall out. Use of hair dryers or curling and flat irons does not cause hair to fall out. However, the heat from these appliances may damage hair, causing it to become brittle and break, giving the appearance of thinner hair, but they do not cause hair to fall out. Next important point, conventional medications and their side effects. See, allopathic products that can slow down hair loss include minoxidil and finasteride. See, minoxidil is a topical medication available over the counter. Once treatment with minoxidil is started, it must be continued for life. Once it stopped, the hair will start to fall out again. And finasteride, it's a medication that is taken orally. It is mainly used to retain hair that is still on the scalp, so it works for men who have more hair already. A side effect of Propecia is impotence. This drug is not considered safe for women of childbearing age. Next, laser treatments for hair fall or hair loss and their limitations. See, laser therapy is being used under several names as treatment for genetic baldness. Results are not permanent because the underlying medical cause is not addressed here. Next, surgery for hair loss and its limitations. There are three common types of hair replacement surgery. Hair transplants, also called hair grafting. Here, hair is taken from the back of the head and replaced in the front. Next is scalp reduction. Bald areas are surgically removed and the hair-bearing areas of the scalp are stitched together. Next surgery is scalp expansion. Devices are inserted under the scalp to stretch the skin. See, however, surgery is not recommended for people who do not have sufficient hair in the donor sites, that is, the parts of the scalp where hair will be taken. Surgery is not at all recommended in people who tend to form keloid scars. Next, the important point, grooming techniques, wigs, hair pieces, etc. When hair loss is mild, styling hair to cover areas of thinning hair can often be effective. Many volumizing shampoos and conditioners can help give volume to hair and it make it appear thicker. Other options include wigs or hair pieces for more severe or widespread hair loss. Hair weaves can also be attached to existing hair to fill in the thinning areas. In this way, you can address the hair fall, but knowing the causes and other factors are very, very important to address it. In the next program, we will meet with another interesting and important topic. Shatam Jiva, Sarado Vardhamanaha. Shatam Hemantan, Shatam Vasantan. Stay healthy, stay happy, be positive, keep smiling. Love you all. Subham.